Today, I have the honor to talk to two special guests. Molly Bausher, technology strategist at the office of the CTO at Citrix, and Philip Saylor. He's the senior director at SimpliVity technology at HPE. And in recent months, most office workers, they started working remotely instead of working from the office. And security and productivity are the focus for organizations' IT departments. So Philip, based upon your years of experience, what are the key components of a secure, productive operational framework to excel in this new reality?
Yeah, thanks, Ronald. So, to me, security means the protection of all sensitive data and assets, right? I would consider where this data resides throughout its life cycle, and then also consider the risks associated with each of those locations. Typically, one's own data center is considered to be the most secure, and in this scenario, the use of virtual desktop infrastructure solution becomes a really important component. With VDI, all the data resides in a secure data center, and access from distributed endpoint devices is then very tightly managed. You also use the word productive, and that brings to my mind the entire user experience, right? A poor user experience will significantly diminish productivity, and users have come to expect consistent access to their desktops and applications all the time from anywhere that they are. System performance, therefore, is really critical. With HP SimpliVity, customers host their desktops, applications, data, and workloads on the industry's most secure server. They also experience consistently high performance due to the underpinnings of a robust data virtualization platform that intelligently adapts to changes in demand and scale. HP SimpliVity is actually, we're very proud to partner with Citrix, right, the leading provider of remote digital workspace platforms, to offer our joint customers a secure and a performance solution for day-to-day remote work scenarios.
And Molly, if you look at last month, almost all organizations, they transformed to a remote working structure. So what kind of security and compliance pitfalls did you experience in the market, and how can organizations mitigate this?
Yeah, great question, Ronald. I think we've all come witness to just how vulnerable enterprise networks can be. And certainly, as you said, when they're stressed to their limits, given the circumstances of the last several months. Security, it will be of immense concern as we continue to address the growing attack surfaces for malicious actors. This largely due to the panicked, forced, and immediate shift to 100% remote work. Once we do reach a status when return to work is safe for all, we do anticipate a change in working structure in office and remote, very much a mix of structures across all businesses. So ensuring the Citrix platform enforces a security model that is as flexible and modular as the postures businesses will take when considering how work is done is of keen importance to us as we address the growing demands in the digital workspace field. And look, the nature of the unforeseeable is tough. We do know this, but we also know that those who employ as agile a data center footprint as possible are far more able to adjust to the changing needs and demands. We saw this very evidently for those customers who had their Citrix environment architected in the cloud, with their resource locations wherever the company saw fit, whether that was financially driven or just simply running. So I do expect we will see a heightened attention to security and compliance measures for all industries through formal mandates. And as Phil noted, most important for all organizations is where the data resides. Next is in transit and on from there. So we must pay close attention to securing the data our collective customers require in order to perform in their respective industries. So partnering with HPE SimpliVity enables us to do exactly that, by jointly offering the security postures for data at rest and user access layers alike, really outfitting our customers with a flexible framework when designing their hybrid data center approaches, inclusive of as-a-service offerings.
And what kind of challenges and trends did you experience when companies were deploying remote operations? And can you explain how companies have anticipated to this?
Yeah, there's tremendous trends that are both a challenge and an opportunity. And I think one of the greatest challenges right now is simply delivering critical business systems and assets to all users. So just consider the immense amount of information that must be managed and enabled by organizations for the new remote standard. So users, devices, data, applications, networks. Data sprawl is more present today than ever. So intelligently organizing all data, applications, and files that a user needs to be productive, and hey, maybe even empowered to do their work or their best work every day, is how we meet and attack this challenge. There is great opportunity in this space for those businesses that really are willing to consider what is the future of work. Does it look less like a place and more a space? You know, a space where the user can produce, yes, but also create new ways of working more effectively, fueling new business proficiencies, or maybe even identifying new markets to enter. So again, there is great opportunity in this space. And I really don't mean opportunity for those who can develop and supply the solution. I really mean for those businesses who employ a vested effort in this consideration, and most importantly, in their people.
And Philip, what was your experience? What kind of trends and what challenges did you see from your experience?
Yeah, I could not agree more with Molly on this one. The challenge is tremendous, and so is the opportunity. From a workload hosting perspective, we've already touched on the challenges of security and productivity and performance, right? Other top challenges that I see include data efficiency, infrastructure flexibility, and intelligent management. So, regarding data efficiency, the data, whether it's created in the data center or at remote sites, it needs to be stored and managed efficiently. Customers require a solution that optimizes the storage and handling of all the data in the most efficient manner from the moment it's created throughout its entire life cycle. This needs to be done very simply. It needs to be done automatically, intelligently, and without any compromises. And by no compromise, what I mean is that the data efficiency is maintained regardless of the data age, the type, the storage media, access rates, or system scale. On the second point, by infrastructure flexibility, I'm implying a level of agility in a private data center that resembles that which one could find in the public cloud. Despite the fact that we're dealing directly with physical infrastructure components, there's still a requirement for scaling an environment up or down, and using or reusing resources intelligently in flexible and mutable configurations. And then on the third point, on intelligent management, this simply means that we can no longer rely on silos of on-site infrastructure expertise to manage everything. Increasingly, we're required to tailor our management experiences to remote generalists with fewer tools, fewer knobs and switches, higher levels of abstraction, all aided by embedded intelligence. And access to such management frameworks must be provided from any site at any time, always available and always up to date. So for these reasons, we've worked to bring HP SimpliVity into the Citrix Workspace Appliance program, and we offer an automated plugin to deploy and configure a Citrix Cloud connector. This all enables quick and seamless infrastructure management from the Citrix Cloud portal, right? While HP SimpliVity's data virtualization platform delivers on the data efficiency and infrastructure flexibility requirements with intelligent infrastructure management, the Citrix Cloud delivers on the present and the future needs of remote digital workspace management.
Molly, Philip, it was great to have you on the show, and thanks a lot for sharing your valuable experiences. And for the audience, thank you for watching, and see you next time.